Have you ever desired to show off something you created, like we'll say in racing, or in this case even sim racing, while on the track, simulator, hauling close to the ground in a cart? Abruzzi Raceware has you covered. If you've ever needed to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Raceware is your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even hats, they go the extra mile. Custom race shoes to gloves and even cart suits, Abruzzi has the supplies to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can even have your own name embroidered just the way you want it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of sim apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look today at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, your wear, your way.
All right, welcome race fans here to another exciting night of racing here with Sim Racing Unleashed as they take on ISM Raceway, or formerly known as Phoenix International Speedway. All right, well, it is playoff time with these guys. Top guys you're going to see on the ticker, so everybody knows what's going on here. You're going to see some cars in blue and some cars in yellow through the ticker, so that will tell you who is in the playoffs and who's not in the playoffs. But I am happy to also bring up in the booth with me tonight the good old everybody loves Lee Tidwell. How you doing out there, buddy?
I don't know about everybody loves stuff, but what's going on?
They
Mr.
love you.
Moya?
They love you.
Oh, you know, being loved by people on the internet is kind of a scary thing.
Moji loves.
Yeah, Brandon Colley's already given me my care emoji that I asked for last night since he wasn't able to. But, man, here we are in Phoenix, Arizona, Avondale, to be exact, at the ISM Raceway for Sim Racing Unleashed. And Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya will be joining you here this evening. 100 laps, and we're beginning the playoffs here with Sim Racing Unleashed, and it's going to be an interesting evening, to say the least.
That is correct. There's going to be 14 drivers that made it into the playoffs tonight. Then 14 drivers starting tonight at ISM Raceway is going to be 1,000 points. So we'll see how this all plays out. It's basically top 14's on a tie. So we'll have to see where they all position at the end of the race. And next 3 weeks, Lee, this is going to be white knuckle racing because it's playoff time, baby, and it's time to put down the buckles and do what you need to do to try to bring home that championship here at Sim Racing Unleashed.
Yes, and this is a track not to be trifled with. Kind of a Pocono-esque when you think about that dog leg on the back. Not quite as triangular as a Pocono, but definitely the dog leg that they're back in the back will be a factor, along with this extremely absurdly long pit road. You enter pit road coming out of 4. The entrance or the exit to pit road is coming out of 1 going into 2. and the pit boxes are all the way up there. So to drop down to pit road speed and just cruise for a quarter of a mile, that's going to be some interesting strategy to play with tonight here on this 1.01 mile. We'll call it an oval. It's close enough.
Looks like an egg to me, but but you're right. I mean, going down that tri-oval, it's the fastest way around the track. We all know that, but it's very dangerous to head back up go into turn 3. You really have to have a car that can handle and prepare for that bump coming off of that apron back onto the track. It can really upset these vehicles. But all right, Lee, well, let's give a quick shout out to all the proud sponsor here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting.
Freaky Fast Broadcasting brought to you almost every single night of the week by, of course, the Gamer2 from the ButtKicker. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20, that's Freaky with 2 E's, FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by Abruzzi USA. AbruzziUSA.com, your wear, your way. Whether or not it's behind the wheel of a sim racer or on the track with karts, or you just want some personalized racing items, Abruzzi USA, your apparel headquarters. That's ABRUZZI USA. AbruzziUSA.com, your wear, your way. Also brought to you by iPitting, and the iPitting board's a web design tool designed for iRacing teams. It helps create iRacing series boards for all the teammates. It provides a clear vision of every data point they need, from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and more. It's also a great help for your team's community manager, who could use the tool to know and share on social networks your team's achievements and ongoing processes. Make sure you check out the iPitting board there at ipitting.com. As we start to get set, we about to get ready to get some qualifying going on here. Or are we running qualifying now? I don't know.
Yes, we are. And all right, well, if you're enjoying this stream again on Facebook, don't forget to hit that reaction button, share button, and like button, and the follow button. Helps Facebook and the algorithms of Facebook, so all the support you give us, we much appreciate it. If you're on the YouTube side, first time tuning in here tonight, you can also hit that subscribe button and the bell button, so every time we go live here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, you don't miss any of the fine action that we put on here every night, almost, except for Friday nights. So, all right, Lee, well, looks like we have qualifying getting set in, and right now the top 6 are chase drivers that are sitting looking good right now.
Yeah, Yarrow, Leffler, Lane, Jones, and Rodrigo Loga sitting in the top 5 positions during qualifying at the moment. And let's hope Loga can hold on. We need a strong start here at, what is this? ISM Raceway. Why can't they just call it Phoenix? When I paid for it tonight, it said Phoenix.
Right. Well, it got a name change. They went from Phoenix to ISM now.
So we got some cheerleaders on our Facebook page, of course. Miss Kayla Potter. Hello, Kayla. Cheering on the 81 of Step. Steven Stepien. Christopher Miller. Thought about Collie fast in practice, but cannot back it up in qualifying. Them fighting words, Chris.
Yeah, he has a fast car. Where did he qualify so far here?
Collie qualified 11th with a 27.827. On the pole, Michael Yarrow with a 27.352. In second will be Stephen Leffler with a 27.365. So about a tenth of a second. 100th of a second. 10th, 100th. Yes, I had to count back my places. 100th of a second difference between first and second position as of the moment. So we're going to see some speed here tonight, Mr. Robert Moya.
Yes, we will. These guys, and then we're under the lights too, so you know there's going to be more speed out there for all these guys here as qualifying ends. And congratulations to Michael Yarrow for getting the pole here tonight for the first round in the playoffs. So we will bring up the qualifying results here.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing. You just have to wait for the data to update. But all right, qualifying results are up on the board there, Mr. Lee Tidwell.
In your pole position here to begin the playoffs, the number 95 of Michael Yarrow running a 27.352. In second position, the number 72 of Stephen Leffler. Starting third will be Lane Doyle in the number 32 machine. And fourth, Braden Caress in the number 91. The number 76 of Josh Jones will begin fifth position. Starting in sixth position, the 22 of Rodrigo Loga. In seventh position, the 81 of Steven Seppian. In eighth, the 98 of Noah Lewis. And ninth will be Jason Anderson in his 92 machine. Number 5 of Brandon Hartwell will begin in 10th position. In 11th, James Small in the number 61. In the number 2, Brandon Colley will begin in 12th. In 13th, Aaron Bradford in the number 3. 14th will be Kerry Chim in the number 17. The number 1 of Todd Neeson, 15th. The number 53 of Dave Bush will begin in 16th position. In 17th, Jason T. Adams in the number 24. And 18th will be the number 9 of Paul Regney. And 19th, the 51 of Paul Cohen. In 20th, number 27 of David Neese. We're talking about some no-timers here. Mark Kischik, Fernando Gamboa, and Robert Cheswick, all with no time. So that will be your starting grid for tonight's 100-lap event for Sim Racing Unleashed at ISM. Let's just call it Phoenix. It makes it easier in Avondale, Arizona. We're in the desert. There's nothing out here but snakes and scorpions and some good old stock car racing tonight.
Yeah, watch out for the snakes. Sitting up in turn 3 and 4, you know, wind up with some rattlesnakes, might get bit, but let's hope not.
Yeah, for some reason, Leffler just decides, you know what, I'm not waiting on the pace car. I'm going to go ahead and pull on out here.
Well, he's excited. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he started about 30 seconds too early. All right, Stephen, calm down.
He's like, screw this. I am out of here. I'm going to win tonight's race. I'm not playing around. I'm in the playoffs.
And don't forget that if you're watching our stream right now, you could tell who's in the playoffs by the yellow highlight of their name across your screen. I believe I am correct. Yes, I am correct. Pace car's off. Here we go. 100 laps. Playoff race number 1 for Sim Racing Unleashed. Yarrow will lead him to the line. Leffler on the outside. Caress. What in the world happened to my timing apparatus? It all jumbled up. Yarrow will take it out of 2. Work the low line. Leffler to the high side. Lane will be on the low side behind them. Caress to the high. Then it'll be Jones, Loga, and the 98 of Noah Lewis.
That is correct, and looks like we got some new paint schemes out there too, so now I gotta get used to paint schemes again.
You know, that's something these drivers don't understand. They're like, ooh, I'm gonna look pretty this race. Yeah, I'm not gonna know who you are for 3/4 of this first race.
Yeah, like who just went down into is that the 91? Who is that?
91 of Braden Caress.
Oh, okay.
Moving down into second position, puts Leffler in third. Lane will be in fourth. Jones in fifth. They settle out in your top 10 with Lewis, Loga, Hartwell, Stippian, and Anderson.
I do know, too, some of these drivers are running. Let's go back here and see if I'm correct. Some of these guys are running some yellows. Like if you look at the 81, he's running yellow with the gray color on it. Shows him that he is a chase driver. Yellow rims, so we can pinpoint some drivers out that way there, too. So
I'm not going to remember that.
Okay, never mind. Back to the race as that 95 just put down the fastest lap of the race with the 27.42 as of right now. But we are looking good right now here with Sim Racing Unleashed. Everybody's getting single file, setting in stone, putting their car where they need to be, and, you know, race the track and not your fellow drivers as of right now.
Yeah, Yaro's been strong this entire season, so it's no surprise he's out front. Miller on Facebook talking about the drivers utilizing that full dog leg, and they will as you watch the leaders come through that now. Perez and Lane dipping down in there. They're going to use that, but it's going to set up a different trajectory going into 3 if you dip down below that yellow line, or if you don't. So it's really going to, you've got to plan what you're going to do in 1 and 2 on the next lap before you even attempt to go through that dog leg in order to make that run work.
Yes, most definitely. And also you're going to see some drivers too coming out of 3 and 4 as they're going to put their left tires underneath that yellow line, and basically as they're really into NASCAR, you know what that does. It de-wedges the car, it loosens the car up, it helps the car, you know, turn exiting out. So some guys will do that, but I've been noticing during practice here, Lee, with these guys dipping down there in that dog leg, the car is sparking. Like right there, the 76 is throwing a little bit of sparks by going down there. Now, it does damage the car. You can damage the splitter if you hit it too hard going down there. So that's another thing you might want to pay attention to. And guys are going to go down, you know, in pit road, and they're going to use up one of their fast repairs and go, well, I didn't hit anything. Well, you didn't have to. You're damaging the car by going down there.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing. Was it Kentucky this week for me? Did not even, I didn't hit anything, and it had like 30 seconds of optional repairs. And it all came from coming up from the beginning of the race too soon. Didn't drive it on out pit road and come up where it was flat. Came up on the curb and nicked the bumper.
And not only that, at Kentucky, they got a rain grate down there at the start-finish line. So if you go over that well, we've seen that today in real life with Blaney. He hit that thing, man, and it shot the car completely up right into Kevin Harvick.
I love driving Kentucky, though. It's such a fun little track.
Yeah. This track here too, though, is fun too. It's 2 different turns, and you know it takes driving. I mean, you can't. You really got to be careful coming out of 1 and 2, so you don't hit that outside wall. Then you're going down into 3 and 4, about 115 miles per hour. You really got to get the car to turn, and you got to wait. You got to wait on the car to be able to exit out of turn 3 and 4. You know, to get a good straight line speed. If you get back on the gas too fast, that car is gonna snap out on you. You will lose it. The tires will only do so much for you. But anyways, back to what you were saying there. Looks like we got a battle for the lead with Crest up here in that 91s looking on the inside.
They've been side by side, door to door for 2 laps now, all the way around this track. Crest working the inside, Yaro working the high side. Yaro continues to have a slight edge, but it's that dog leg. Perez is taking a lower approach to it. Now look at him on 1 and 2. Got the run to the high side now. Yaro going to drop down on the dog leg. Lane's going to make up a little bit of room now. So is Jones. We come into 3. Caress now the new race leader. Jones looking to the inside of Lane. Out of 4 on the throttle. And our top 5 will be Caress, Yaro, Lane, Jones, and Leffler. And Jones still ain't done. Still sniffing to the inside of Lane.
Oh, check that out. Sorry, I don't mean to change subject, but Josh Jones has got our Freaky Fast Broadcasting logo right behind the 76 car, his number right there. Well, thank you, mister. I appreciate that. Huh. All right, well, anyways, back to what you were saying there. Thank you.
We come into 1 lap, 14 of 100. Perez continues to lead. Yaro in second. Jones and Lane continue their battle for third. It's up to the quarter panel now for Josh Jones. Jones now into 3 and 4. Has the low line. And can he make it stick for him? Across the stripe, Lane will continue to lead by a nose. But once again, into one, man, that low line can either get a run or it can jam someone up like it just did Leffler. Leffler had a good run and had to let off there. It's not to run into the back end of Jones. Into 3. Jones with a half car length lead over Lane. And looking to complete this pass for 3rd position. And will get it. Now here comes Leffler. Behind them, Lewis, Hartwell, Loga, Anderson, and Steven Stepien all battling in that second group. Loga looking to the inside of Hartwell now as they come into 3. Noah Lewis is running a strong 6th position, got this second group tightly together of Lewis, Hartwell, Loga, Anderson's there, Steps there, Colley is there. The one of Todd Neese is in this group. And then we would fade all the way back to the number 3 of Aaron Bradford in 13th position to bring up the rear of, well, not bring up the rear of the field, but the people in the back. Be the first person to the people in the back.
That's correct. Go back here to 15th position. Dave Bush right here in the 53. David Neese back here in 16th position. Kerry in the 17. Toyota is running here down 3 positions, running the 17th. And I think that's all we got. Oh, wait. Okay, wow. Jason T. Adams. Adams. See, I didn't mess up that time. And then 24 is running back here in 24th position. And then we have 3 cars that did not grid here tonight. Well, from what I can see here, Lee, it's looking very, very like everybody just settled down. You know, they're racing their spot. They're not trying to push it. Early in the race, 19 laps of 20 laps of 100 here. So it's looking really, really good. I mean, looking green flag racing right now here.
Yeah, and it's all kind of settled out, and we're in single file from first to last. I mean, there is really nothing going on battle-wise, and this is what happens when you get, you know, a good mile and a half that is a rhythm track, and that's what this is. This is really just a rhythm track, and, you know, we saw it last night at Indy, we've seen it at Daytona, we've seen it at Michigan, we've seen it at Kentucky. Well, Kentucky's a little bit different of a beast. But when they get these rhythm tracks and start running that single file, these 100-lap races can go by fairly quickly. We're almost a quarter of the way done now.
Yeah, correct, yeah. And you're right there. I mean, it's basically a rhythm track once. And when I used to race, I love the tracks like this, how we got into the green flag runs and it became a rhythm. You know, you hit your marks, you know, and you feel the car falling off like every 5 to 7 laps. You feel the speed slowing down, and you can adjust as you're driving. So, you know, you just don't keep going, you know, trying to drive the crap out of the car. So, good start tonight here for these guys.
It is, and the battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th with Noah Lewis, Brendan Hartwell, Rodrigo Logan, even Jason Anderson. These guys have been kind of bunched up these last few laps. A lot more than what the leaders are. So I've been kind of keeping my eye on them. Hartwell seems to get the run off of 3 and 4, but then about the dog leg, you know, Lewis has got a pretty strong car on that backstretch.
Yeah, it looks like Lewis has got a good car there going through 1 and 2 and down the dog leg, like you said. And then we come down to 3 and 4, and that 5 looks a little bit stronger. So I think that 5 needs to, you know, try to figure out 1 and 2. I know I wasn't good on 3 and 4. I always had a problem in 3 and 4, but I knew what to do in 1 and 2. And the goal going into 1 and 2 is, and you got to try to carry so much speed in there to get a great run going down that dog leg in the backstretch. As the 5 is looking up underneath from here, League, all the way down that dog leg. Look at that, he's cutting it way down there.
And Loga right up to the back end. A little bump. Slides there is going to be Lewis.
Does he
Lewis
know?
trying to save it, comes around. Nobody goes into him, and I think we're going to stay green.
Nope, yellow is out.
Oh, the yellow came out. Noah Lewis got tapped in the back end by Rodrigo Loga after Hartwell makes the pass on the dogleg. Had a great run there. Loga did as well. And I'm not sure what was up with Lewis. He slowed down really fast going into 3. I mean, much more than the other drivers around him. And it probably because he didn't cut that dogleg. He had more momentum.
Yeah, I think Lewis.
Oh, and he fought that thing too.
Yeah,
man,
I
great driving.
I thought he was going to save it. Actually, I actually thought he was going to save it. As we're watching slow-mo here on the replay, and you can see the 98 just trying to save it. No one hits him. No harm, no foul. Do we call that a kissy kiss? Is that?
That was the kissy kiss.
Was it? Yeah. All right. We got the kissy kiss out of the way, ladies and gentlemen.
And as we are here, lap 27 to 100, we're going to have a pit party. Everybody down pit road. This extremely long pit road here at ISM Raceway. Let's call it Phoenix. And you see how they come all the way here, into turn number 1 for the pit. And then, had that pit road speed from back there exiting 4. So looks like Leffler, Dave Bush, and Jason T. Adams will stay out and be 1, 2, 3. It's everybody racing out.
Well, we got the kissy kiss out of the way. We got the pit party out of the way. All right. Well, if everybody liked that, don't forget, hit the reaction button on Facebook. Let's see it. Show Lee how you love them.
Yeah, give me the care emoji. I need uplifting vibes from the interwebs via the Wiffies. Leffler's going to come in and pits. Is going to leave Dave Bush in the lead, Jason T. Adams in second. They will continue to stay out. And then Caress, Jones, Leffler, Yarrow, Lane, Anderson, Loga, Hartwell, Stemp, Ollie. Noah Lewis will shake out in about 12th position after that. But great driving from Noah Lewis, not to eat a wall.
Yeah, and these guys that stayed out, Steven Leffler, he's in the playoffs, so he wanted that bonus point. Dave Bush is a playoff driver, getting that bonus points. I mean, you got to maximize for this race in the next 2 weeks. You got to get every point that you possibly can in the playoffs, because you're battling against 13 other drivers out there that want the same thing you want.
Yep, and as you said that, Dave Bush goes, I got my point. He is in pit road now. Now to see if Jason T. Adams comes in. I just like saying the whole name. Jason T. Adams. Sounds like a detective. You see if he comes in this time around, and that'll shake back out to Caress in the lead. Jones second, Yarrow third, Lane fourth, Anderson fifth. But, excuse me, everything still hinges on Jason T. Adams. He should sign the Declaration of Independence. That's the kind of name he's got.
Well, I'm not going to say it because I mess up his last name all the time. So.
How do you mess up Adams?
Yeah, right.
It's literally like the first one in the dictionary.
Yeah.
That's all right. Stepien, I still have trouble with his name. Kayla has to pop me on the nose with the newspaper every once in a while to ensure I say it correctly.
Oh, man. All right. Well, now we got Jason T. Adams. He's going to bring that 24 down. He got his lap. Bonus point led.
And that'll shake it back out. Caress will lead the field. Jones, Yarrow, Lane, Anderson, and Rodrigo Loga. He'll be in the top 3 rows. Any opportunity or excuse to say his name, it will happen on Sunday nights.
As we're here on Sunday. See, you had to throw
I used to have to do wrestling promos, and it was always tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Sports Arena. I hated doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for doing it for us.
But I didn't necessarily hate doing it this time, but just the guy that I was announcing for, if you didn't say tonight, he'd make you redo it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, you had to have that in there, and then if the show didn't draw, it was because I didn't do well enough in the booth. As the pace car comes off, lap 30 of 100 here at ISM Raceway. Green flag will wave. Nice restart for Jones. Jones was right there by Caress on the throttle at the exact right moment and has the advantage of the high line. We come out of 2. Jones on the high side, Caress down below. And look at what Perez was able to do by just dropping that dog leg. He got a lot of distance there. But then you see Jones able to make it right back up in 3 and 4. So that dog leg really is a tricky beast when you think about how you attack that determines how you enter 3, how you exit 4, and basically how you come back to 1 and 2. This is a oval circular track, but your start and finish of your lap really begins with that dog leg.
And you can see Jones is not going down there. He has not went down there once in 33 laps.
Oh, caution! I heard the brakes.
Dave Bush, Steve Leffler, Paul, Jason T. Adams involved. Well, let's go back on the replay. Let's see what happened here.
Looks like we were coming out of 3. Oh, and the 51 of Buzz got a little loose there. We had one car that was, Leffler was way down below that yellow line out of 3 and 4. And it looks like Buzz he got a little loose.
Yeah. That's actually Paul in the 51, Paul Cohen's. And yeah, he got loose, came back down, and just smacked Steve Leffler like really hard. Steve didn't even know what happened, and all of a sudden he was going around going, "What the heck?" All right, go back live here as we are under our second yellow of tonight here.
Is that like Buzz's real name or something?
Yes, Buzz's real name is Paul.
Oh, because I'm sitting there going, no, dude, I'm telling you, my thing says Buzz. I don't know who you're talking about.
I fixed the names here for Sim Racing Unleashed on my data, so now we do see the real names of like
you do.
I do. Well,
you're an outstanding individual, sir.
Well, do your job, man.
I try.
How's everybody doing out there tonight? Everybody have a great weekend?
I had a great weekend.
Yep.
It was the last weekend of vacation. I had a staycation this week, did a lot of sim racing, announced a few races, ran some practice with different, Brandon Colley, ran some practice with him this week, so I had a real fun staycation, iRacing week, and I got to go back to work tomorrow, so.
Oh, boo.
Really? Lockdown wasn't so bad. I'm just going to say it. Lockdown wasn't so bad. That's what got me into sim racing. I'm a Corona kid when it comes to sim racing.
There you go. But you're going back to work, and you got some good things coming up, hopefully, here. So.
Oh, no, Robert.
Oh.
We have a visitor, a guest, dare I say, in our chat in Facebook.
We do?
We have one of the best, if not the best, IndyCar driver that I have ever seen.
Oh.
Mr. Julian Altina is in our chat on Facebook. Julian, what up, man? I know it's probably like 2 a.m. where he's at right now?
Something like that.
Julian races on Freaky Fast on Monday nights. And just what an outstanding driver. Saw him jump up into the chat, and I'm like, oh, man, Julian up there. To be up this late and to watch one of our broadcasts, that says a lot. So we appreciate Julian joining in. And as always, Miss Kayla Potter. I love making her laugh. If I was going to watch a race here, I'd be on that hill in 3.
Yes.
That's where I'd be, man. That just looks like such a great place to watch a race right there.
Well, not only that, it's free.
Free?
Yeah, you're allowed.
Free, you say?
Yeah, people go up there and sit. A lot of people don't do it. Well, it used to be. Okay, don't quote me on that. I don't know if they put down the law on that, but at one time it used to be people would sit up there for free and camp and wait for the races all the way on top of the hill. Except they used to call that Rattlesnake Hill at one time.
Rattlesnake Hill.
Yep.
You only hear useful information like that here on Freaky Fast, ladies and gentlemen. Not those other broadcasts. No way.
Very true. Very true. Long
So,
yellows here tonight, though, if you notice that. Wow.
Man, it's that way at every track, it seems like. My gosh, the yellows at Kentucky. I'm so tired of looking at the dark infield. But I don't want to leave that track because I can actually drive it. But the yellows, no matter if it was Daytona, Talladega, Richmond, where the heck else have we been? Charlotte, just lately have seemed unfathomable when it comes to the length that they are. And no matter if you're broadcasting or if you're down there driving in official races or in the hosted race, the cautions are so antagonizingly long.
Yeah, it looks like we're averaging 3 laps per caution, so that's what they're. I guess that's normal. I mean, but it just seems so long. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're doing. What was last laps? I'm just curious.
107s.
So they're running minute laps, 3 minutes. We've been under caution way longer than 3 minutes.
Feels like it. But we are going back green here.
Getting ready to go back green. It'll be lap 39 across the line of 100. First round of the playoffs for Sim Racing Unleashed. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya in the booth with you. Braden Caress will lead him to the line. Josh Jones on the outside. Yarrow and Lane will be in row number 2. Hartwell and Colley in row number 3. Coming into 1. Better start now by Caress. But Jones has still got that power on the outside. Josh Jones has got a powerful machine here tonight. Caress goes way down low on that dog leg. They come up door to door to 3. Jones has to lift a little bit more. Now going to follow to behind and cross over. Caress now trying to power to the inside as Jones across the start-finish line. Not enough. Will fall back into second position. Lane will remain in third. Yarrow 4th. Colley has moved up to 5th. And then it's going to be Hartwell, Lewis, Loga, Neese, and Neese. Yes, you heard me right. Todd Neese, David Neese, 9th and 10th here tonight. Into 3. Josh Jones looking for some kind of momentum to once again overtake and regain the lead from Braden Caress. But Caress has been strong this race. How strong? Fastest lap of the race last lap, 27.413.
I've been watching really close down on the track here, Lee, and I noticed something. These cars are bottoming out on new tires until the air pressure gets up, which means to me, now this is a fixed setup, something's dragging on the cars, which is gonna make them tight. You don't want nothing dragging on the track on the car. It's just not gonna let the car turn. If you go down onto the nose of the car behind somebody, everybody looks really closely here, you see the sparks flying. Something underneath these cars are dragging. So when they do go down that dog leg and go in there like we were explaining before, they're really bottoming out hard.
And nothing worse than when your bottom hits the ground.
No, it's not, especially in a car. I mean, these things, I have no clue what's scraping. Something's scraping. I wish I could see.
Caress is trying to pull out a wider gap between himself and third place of the number 32 of Lane. We got a caution.
Oh. Lewis, lap 43.
Noah Lewis. That'll be the number 98. Yep,
Yes.
And he is in the wall.
Let's see what happens here as you got
Comes
your guy.
out of the dog leg. Loga to the inside of him. They come into 3, and Loga sleds up a little bit and gives a little love tap to Noah Lewis, and it will send him around on lap 44.
These two guys can't get away from each other here the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and you see, Rodrigo, he hopped there, right before he went up the track, and that's, something about these. Oh no, everything froze up. What happened? Something about these low downforce tracks is, they bounce a lot, and once you get that tire pressure up, the cars do raise up. You've got more room to bounce, and you can bounce that car out of a groove. And it seems like maybe that's what happened with Loga. It's here on lap 44. We will come down for a pit party. Steven Leffler will stay out and take over the lead once again. Let me see. Jason T. Adams will stay out as well.
Wow, what did the 95 do? Miss his pit stall? He came down and just came right back out.
What, Yara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rewind. That's exactly what happened.
Huh.
Michael Yarrow, as he came around, I'm watching the replay now, and yeah, he has the first stall, and he wasn't expecting it to be right around that corner when he came around. And he comes back down again.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Yes, I mean, watch when he comes around and how his pit stall will sneak up on him, because it's right there in the middle of 1 and 2. I mean, dead center.
Yeah, and that's hard. That is so hard. You need to hit your stalls, going, especially coming around a turn and trying to enter your pit stall. That is tough. It's not easy. But I want to also say hi to John. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook. How's your night going there, my friend?
People, let me tell you about my best friend. That's all you had?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta set up my soundboard to start singing.
Oh, me. Too many. I think I exist on more soundboards than I know. Lap 46 of 100. Leffler will be in the lead. Jason T. Adams in second position. Braden Caress third. Josh Jones fourth. Todd Neese will come out in fifth position. Lane will be in sixth. Collie in seventh. Hartwell eighth. Stempien in ninth. And Rodrigo Laga will be in 10th position.
Wow. If that doesn't get anybody excited to watch us and watch this race here, I don't know what to tell you. I get pumped up every time you do it, man. So cool, so cool, so cool.
He's just got the, we talked about it, I can't remember which, we talk about Rodrigo in a lot of broadcasts, but he's just got that perfect name that you just want to say it like you're standing in the middle of Madison Square Garden with 20,000 people around, and you've got a microphone in your hand. That's how you want to say his name.
Well, I don't even know where to go with it. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, John, he's watching some Freaky Fast. That's right. We do nothing but get freaky crazy, freaky nuts, and freaky loud with Lee Tidwell.
Oh, I can get loud now. You guys
get
don't want
loud,
that.
buddy. Get loud. Get excited. Let's get freaky nuts. We're getting ready to go back green. Oh, man, I'm all excited, man. I'm all excited.
When I get excited, I don't stop, and you don't let me know that the race is over. So.
Oh, yeah. Go back and watch last week's race when the race was over, and he was still yelling and screaming.
I thought we still had a lap to go, and you let me, you 3/4 of a lap. He was just like, nah, man, go for it. You good.
Even if I would have said, hey, race is over, you would have still been, ah!
Why do I sound like the dude from Goonies?
I have no clue. I never thought of that. Yeah, that's right. You do.
No, that's what you make me sound like. Now you just...
No, you do.
You insulted me.
I know I did. All right, well, we're going back
Pace
to
car
green.
comes off. Here we go. Back to green. It'll be right at halfway, 49 of 100. Leffler will lead him to the line. Jason T. Adams on the high side did not get quite as good of a start as Josh Jones did on the high side. Now Jones will dip to the inside, newer tires, and will overtake that position. It's also going to pass Caress and making sure he is. Yep, Caress, even though he cut that dog leg, will fall into third position. Nice will now be up in the fourth. Collie racing for fifth with Lane. Hartwell right behind them, along with the 24 of Adams and Stepien in the number 81 machine. We cross the start-finish line. Leffler will continue to lead. Josh Jones now looking for the lead coming into one. Gets door-to-door with Leffler. Leffler goes to the high side. Jones will stay bottom. We come down the backstretch to the dog leg. Jones will drop down way below the yellow line. Will overtake that first position. Look at Caress coming along with him. Caress coming into second now. Leffler will fall back to third. Nice will remain fourth. Collie fifth. Lane now the inside of Collie here for fifth position. We come down the front stretch, and the front six will fall in line.
Got to give a big shout out there to Todd Nice, too. Up 11 positions, up here in the fourth position. Doing a great job here tonight. So far
Yeah,
as
Todd's ran a good race.
Yeah, Brandon, you got to give Coley here a big shout out in that Miller's car. He's up 7 positions, up to 5th position, looking strong all over. Todd going to be looking on the inside, going down into 1, and Todd's going to let him go. And that's going to open up the door for Lane to try to come up underneath Todd Nice there.
Out of 2, Nice is caught on the high side. Lane is sniffing below him now. Hartwell will come right up to the back side of Nice. Out of 4. And look at Anderson. Sorry, I caught him in view way behind me. He is dipping way below that yellow line in 3 and 4 and starting to test those waters out with Logan right behind him. Going into 1 and 2. Hartwell now will complete the pass of Nice. Nice doesn't give it up so easily, but cutting the dog leg will accomplish that feat for Brandon Hartwell. Stepien now looks to the inside of Nice. Anderson to the backside of Step. Step now to the inside of Nice, coming out of 3. Nice dodges out to the outside. Will give it up to Step. Step will now take that position and right along in 7th position. Anderson now looking to the inside of both of them. Got door to door with Step around 1. Anderson and Step now racing for 7th position. Anderson will dip below the dog leg. Looking to get a run on Step, but will have to let off and let Stepien take over 7th. 8th position will be Anderson. Nice almost into the backside of Anderson. And then here comes Logan.
I don't think Anderson, I think Anderson is just, he's going for it, man, right now. He is on a roll, but I don't think tires are going to last that long, buddy.
Lane will move up into 4th position behind Collie, who has moved up into 3rd, having a strong run. Hartwell now to the inside of Leffler. Leffler will lose a position. Stepien's going to pull up to the backside of him. This is going to be for 6th position now. Behind Stepien will be Anderson, Nice, and Logo. Across the start-finish line, lap 56 of 100 going into 1. The front 2 have pulled away. We'll check in with them in a minute. Brandon Collie will continue to be in 3rd position. Lane 4th, Hartwell 5th out of the dog leg. Hartwell's going to look to the inside, and we have a caution.
And that looks like it's on the 98 again. Not his night tonight here, Lee. Let's go back on the replay, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what happened to that 98 that has no front end. That car is all just destroyed as he's bringing it down to 3, coming out of 4.
It's just too tight. All the damage, he was not able to complete the turn at the momentum he was carrying through 3 and 4.
Ooh, look at David Nice. David Nice is like, yo! And, ooh, hard on the inside. Well, that car is just destroyed tonight, unfortunately for him. He's going to have to go get it fixed, or I'm not sure what his game plan is, but his pit crew's got a lot of work that they got to get that 98 car at least back up to track limit speed.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Woody.
Guess what time it is?
What time is it, chat? What time is it?
It's time for a pit party! Here on lap 58 of 100, everybody coming down pit road except for Lane, who will stay out. Lane will get that bonus point for leading a lap. and let's see if he comes in this next time. But now everybody through. The one we need to watch is Yarrow. Yarrow fell all the way back. Now he's climbed up to 8th, now 7th position, but it's because of pit road. But he didn't, when he came back out after that all shook out before the caution, Yarrow was back as far as 12th.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, if everybody liked that pit party, let's see some reactions on Facebook. We got 15 people out there watching. We should see some reactions here, Lee. Get everybody pumped up, man.
What am I?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying.
But it does kind of hurt my feelings, though. And, and it says something for our gang on Saturday night to be so interactive last night. We had so much going on in the chat. We had so many reactions. And then we come here tonight. We've got a great race going on here at ISM Raceway. It's Phoenix with Sim Racing Unleashed, and we're struggling to get the reacts. I haven't seen one follow since we've started this race, and so I'm a little disappointed in the interwebs people that haven't showed us that we matter, because announcers, we have feelings. And we like to know that we're doing a good job for you guys, that you're entertained, that you are sitting at home on your Sunday night on your couch, maybe with your phone in your hand, tablet in your lap, or you've got us up on your big 65-inch Samsung television and just spending your evening with us. We would like to know that we make your Sunday evenings just a tad bit better. So if you could just reach on over to that computer or take that phone and just hit that thumbs up, maybe the heart. Maybe you can even give me a care, because I want to know you care, chat. I want to know you care for us here at Freaky Fast. I want to know that you care for Sim Racing Unleashed. I want to know that you care for Sim Racing, period. Or I just want you to do it to shut me up. It doesn't really matter to me as long as you click that button here on lap 60 of 100. Didn't work. I tried. Oh, man, lap 60 of 100, Jason Anderson will take over the lead. Lane will come into the pit. So Anderson is now worked up into first. Josh Jones in second. Caress third. Collie in fourth position. Nice job, Brandon. Steven Stepien in fifth. Kayla, you better hit a like on that. Brandon Hartwell sixth. Stephen Leffler in seventh. Todd Neese eighth. Rodrigo Loga in ninth position. And Buzz Paul, whatever you want to call him, the number 51 has made it back up to 10th now, with Jason T. Adams trailing there in 11th. James Small in 12th. Fernando Gamboa in 13th position. David Neese 14th. Noah Lewis. Poor Noah Lewis. He lost his lucky rabbit's foot this week, sitting in 15th. Kerry Chim in 16th. Aaron Bradford 17th. Lane will be back in 18th after that pit stop. Dave Bush in 19th. Yarrow in 20th position. Cheswick will be in 21st. So Yarrow all the way at the back of the pack, just simply from missing his pit stop.
Ouch. Again. Wow. That guy's got an upfield battle to do tonight here, but top three right now are playoff drivers here, Lee. As it's the 92, 76, and the 91 are all playoff drivers. And then we've got Coley in the middle. And then the next 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th is playoff drivers. So your top 10 is looking pretty good.
Looking good, looking good. Here we go, lap 62 across the line this time. Pace car comes in. Jason Anderson will lead this race. Look at the restart there from Josh Jones. I'm not so sure Jones didn't cross the start-finish line first.
Yellow.
There's a caution. Oh, what happened in the back?
Oh, I don't know. I just heard a whole bunch of crunching.
23 was involved. Let's see if we can see what happened. As we had the restart, we come down into turn one, and the 23 just got clipped in the back by the 98 of Noah Lewis. Man.
And the 98, too, used one of his fast repairs, too. They put a new front end on a new car, and now it's all gone again. Oh, and Lane nowhere to go, Lee. He just lost the front end. Well, that was a graphical glitch, but ouch. A chase driver was involved into that wreck there. That's not going to help his push for the championship.
No, I mean, every position counts. Every achievement counts. You know, leading a lap, hitting the poles, the wins, you know, finishing second instead of third, finishing third instead of sixth. All of this is going to count, especially for these chase drivers that are looking tonight at not only what's going on the track, but what's going on the score sheet. And that's when it gets a little bit complicated. You've got to either A, have someone that can keep up with it for you, B, be really, really good at multitasking, or C, you just got to put it out of your mind and run it one race at a time. And I think that's what a lot of these guys are doing, is they're just putting it out of their mind of chase this and points that, and I'm going to win tonight at Phoenix.
That is correct. I'm looking over this paint scheme right now from the 81 of Steven. I know his dad's out there watching on Facebook. YouTube. We haven't talked much to the chat on YouTube. Chat has been quiet over there, so don't forget to hit us up over there on YouTube too. But he's got a thank you to our doctors, can't see, first response, and public safety officials on the front line. Nice.
Deb Stimp, a stand-up guy, always has been. Very outstanding driver on the track as well.
Oh, he's got a nurse on the side, and it's in the back. It says, "Thank you, nurses." Well, God bless you. That is so true. My wife is a nurse, so she's been down this road. Well, that's awesome, and yes, praise out all the nurses and public defenders and everybody that's got a deal in the front line of this crisis that we have going on right now. So Freaky Fast like to say thank you to everyone that risks their lives and does what they do to give us the freedom to do what we're doing, military wise and stuff like that too. So
there's way too many people in the stands here. I do not see proper social distancing going on. And they're very thin people.
That's okay. That's all right. They can all pack in here because we're just freaky crazy. They just love us. They love Sim Racing Unleashed. If you're looking for a league for, Sunday nights, make sure you check out Sim Racing Unleashed on iRacing's portal page. Just look up Sim Racing Unleashed, or you can find them on their website too. They also just got a Facebook, Sim Racing Unleashed. Look them up there. That got started last week from the 81 of Steven. Got that all set up, so there's posts and comments going on there now, so that's awesome.
Josh Jones will lead them to the line. No, I'm just going through the lineup, man.
Oh, we're doing the lineup thingy. You need to scream lineup time before green or something. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That everything requires a battle cry. So Josh Jones will be in the lead after that caution immediately after the restart. Jason Anderson in second, Braden Caress in third, Collie will be in fourth, Stemp sitting in fifth, Hartwell sixth, Leffler seventh, Todd Neeson eighth, Buzz will be in ninth. Go Paul. Nope. Well, Buzz and Rodrigo Loga. One's in ninth, one's in 10th.
That would be Paul Cohen's in the 51.
I'm never going to remember Paul.
That's okay. You can call him Buzz. We know who he is with the real name, so it's all right.
I'm just waiting on him to take off to outer space so I can say to infinity and beyond.
That'd be so cool. That's my favorite. I love Toy Story, but Ice Age is my thing.
Yeah, my kids watched Ice Age back in the day. So pace car comes off. We come out of 4. Be lap 68 across the line. Green flag goes, and here we go. Jones and Anderson will lead them into 1. Collie and Leffler. Nope. Caress, excuse me. right behind the leaders, out of 2. Jones will work that low line. Anderson will work the high side for third position. Colley and Caress almost got into each other, almost a little door love in there. Step now move it up, drop it to the inside of Hartwell as we come down the front stretch and across the start-finish line. Step still sitting in 6th position and does not make a good run off of there. Caress now with an outstanding run through the dogleg will overtake 2nd position from Anderson as we go into 3. Anderson's not going to let up though. Power move on the high side, but not going to have it. Caress will complete the pass and be in 2nd. Step now gets right into Hartwell, and he spins her across the start-finish line. Caution flies, and I think everybody's going to miss him.
Woo. Except for the 23, I think the 23. Who's in the 23? Fernando, man, he he locked her up, man. Scared the crap out of him, I think.
So they come out of 4. Stemp.
Let's go back.
He was tight, man. He couldn't turn it. Went up into Hartwell, and then the spin there on the front stretch in front of the start-finish line. Not a pleasant ordeal for the number 81 of Steven Stippian.
And that's what I was trying to explain earlier, Lee. Coming out of 3 and 4, you get back on the gas too soon, this is the verdict that you're going to get. The car is just not going to turn, and it's going to plow right into the wall, and there is nothing you can do except get back out of the gas. But at the same time, the 81 of Stevens had somebody, on his rear end, and you don't want to get run over at the same time. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't deal. You know what I mean?
Yep. And little fakeroo there from the leaders. With Jones and Caress. Look like even Anderson, little dip and dive. They're all going to stay out. Colley is going to stay out. Todd Neitz is going to stay out. Rodrigo Longa will stay out and be in 6th position. David Neitz is still out. Bradford, Small, and Bush. Because, we pitted on lap 57. We're on 72. So, we're really just coming into these tires. I think these guys are counting on one more stop, probably under yellow, hopefully under yellow, not under green. But that seems to be what the strategy is going to be for the top, let's call it 10, as Dave Bush went in on lap 59. So he went in the tail end of that last caution.
All right, well, before we forget it, we will ride with somebody. Who do we want to ride with tonight here for Crank Her Up with the ButtKicker?
As you figure that out, we let the chat have their say-so in this because this is a community event. We'll let you know that the Crank Her Up is brought to you by the ButtKicker and the Gamer2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10-powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving to physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's free Huey 2E's FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. As we get set to ride along with the number 32 machine of Lane. What is Lane's real name? It is Lane Doyle. I finally got his full name in that Tide machine. Lane sitting in 11th position behind Dave Bush and in front of Noah Lewis. So when we go back green, I believe that Lane Doyle will be who we're riding along with, if my screen is telling me the truth.
And it is. Your screen does not lie.
Oh, wise screen, lead my journey forth and hither. I have no idea.
I have no clue where you're going with that.
I don't either, man. I was going to start some kind of weird, chant.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were trying to put me
I
to
like
sleep.
that nervous laugh that you had.
I didn't know. I'm just I'm thinking, man, did I give him Bobby syndrome again? Hope not.
Oh no, man. I mean, it's another caution. We're on caution number 6. After 5 cautions, I run out of things to talk about, so it starts getting a little weird.
Weird can be good because we're freaky crazy. Remember?
No, you don't want. We don't want to get on that conversation.
Oh, maybe we do.
But
All right. Well,
that was a creepy voice. So maybe we do.
Yeah, maybe we do.
Lap 74 of 100 as we are under caution. And as we, oh, my stream cleared up. As we look at the playoffs and the way that is gonna fall in effect tonight, Josh Jones sitting in a pretty comfortable position. Not only leading the race at the moment, but lots of laps led here tonight and a good possibility of coming away with this. We are 3/4 of the way done with our race here at ISM Raceway. We call it Phoenix for short. Here with the Sim Racing Unleashed Sunday Night Racing on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya here with you on this lovely Sunday evening.
All right. Up this segment, like Lee said, is brought to you by the ButtKicker.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're gonna crank her up right along with the number 32 of Lane Doyle in that Tide machine. You want your clothes nice and pretty and fresh? Do you want your simulation to feel real? Well, then crank her up with the ButtKicker and the Gamer2, and let's ride along with Lane Doyle. Along with the number 32 of Lane Doyle. Back in 9th position, Josh Jones will continue to lead. Braden Caress in 2nd, Jason Anderson in 3rd, Brandon Colley 4th, Todd Neeson 5th. Loga and Hartwell will round out number 6 and 7 and the front group here. Colley is looking to the inside of Anderson, looking to challenge for 3rd. We're door to door going into 1. Colley in that number 2 machine. Drops below that dog leg and trying to battle Anderson, but not going to make it this time around. We'll see what the run looks like coming out of 4. Look at Neese coming up to the back of Colley. Nice run there by Todd Neese. As we come across the line this time, it'll be lap 80 of 100 at Phoenix ISM Raceway. The Sim Racing Unleashed. Your top 10, Jones Caress, Anderson, Colley, Neese, Hartwell, Loga, Lane, Bradford, and Noah Lewis. That unlucky guy has moved all the way back up to 10th position. He's got a lot of cars around him, too. The number 3 of Aaron Bradford sitting in 9th position. In contention here in the playoffs, Yarrow has moved up to 11th after that disastrous pit stop affair.
That is correct, and I do apologize to everybody on the YouTube chat. Apparently my chat wasn't updating. I restarted it, and I see YouTube chat is active, so all right. Good job, all right. My bad.
Yeah, if YouTube chat would be more interested in the Facebook chat, then that's where I would go. Right now, my Facebook people, especially here on Sunday, I know I can count on Kayla to be there. Kayla's going to talk to me. Kayla's going to react. Need to see some more out of YouTube. And venture off over there. Lap 83 of 100. Jones continues to lead into one. Perez, 0.3 of a second behind him. Jason Anderson in third will be about a second behind the leader. Collie 1.5 behind the leader. Nice will round out your top 5. Into 3 and 4, we're settling down now, except for Hartwell. Hartwell looking to battle Nice for that 5th position. The number 5 of Brandon Hartwell right behind Todd Nice as they come into 1 and 2. Logan's going to follow Hartwell as that Kellogg's machine is looking for the run. Going to cut the dog leg. Take a little bit of distance there. Logo with a nice run to the backside of Hartwell.
Whoa!
Oh, was that Anderson?
Yeah, he went down in the 3 and 4 lead, and I mean, he took the apron like he's trying to go down pit road the fastest. Jeez, I don't know if he got loose or what happened there.
I mean, we've seen a couple of guys test below that yellow line there on 3 and 4, and not just the dog leg. So
you can run down there. I mean, you can literally take all 4 of your tires and go down there. Not recommended, but if you can handle it, some people do it.
Yeah, not sure if it was on purpose or by accident, but either way, decided against it on that lap. And we'll settle into the 3rd position. Collie 4th, Nice 5th. Lap 86 of 100 here in our first race of the playoffs for Sim Racing Unleashed.
And the playoff rundown right now would be the top 12 set for Brandon Coley is all playoff drivers. Dave Bush is running in 15th place, so that would be your 14 drivers that are in the chase right now. So, we have a yellow. And that would be Aaron Bradford and Buzz are known as Colin. Let's go back on the replay and see what happened here with that 3 and 51.
The 3 just lost it coming out of 4, got loose, tail end spun around, and then he went up the track. Oh man, I'm not sure what happened, but instead of holding it at the bottom, he came back up the track, and Paul just nowhere for him to go. He was as high as he could against that wall. Oh, man, I think he tried to straighten it back out and was going to try to drive it out. Overcorrected on that. That's the only possible thing I could think of for going back up the track like that. But, unfortunate series of events here. Lap 88 of 100. And we back under caution.
Caution number 8.
Number 7.
7.
And on lap 88. They decide, why not? Let's just go ahead and have a pit party! It's Sim Racing Unleashed. Is everybody going to come down? One person stays out. That will be... Who are you, random car? Come to me now. Are you the 33? No, you are not. Who are you? Dadgummit.
Screen don't
It's the
lie.
23.
Okay, I was going to say, who are you talking to?
Myself. The 23 of Fernando Gamboa will stay out. Fernando is setting in 20th position, a few laps down. So he's going to make up a couple laps. He did pit on lap 72, so no real need for tires or fuel there. So Gamboa will stay out. Everybody else came in. Now, everybody else coming out. Anderson will be in the lead. Jones, Caress, Stemp, and Collie, your top 5. Look at Stemp. Steven Stempian working his way back up to 4th position after that incident earlier in the race.
Well, Christopher on YouTube, I see a chat that he put. He said, this guy is funny. Who is that? Lee? I'm trying to catch up on chat, so I do apologize, Lee.
Yeah. If it's funny, it's there's no intent behind that whatsoever. What you see is what you get, kind of thing. And it's really weird because when I, go do my day job and I go into a store and have to interact with the managers and work with them, they're not used to a a supervisor that comes in and is just like, hey, what's popping? You know, they're like, who is this random dude? So, yeah, I have fun with my personality. It can be amusing at times. It can also get you some strange look in public. My wife does not like to go to Walmart with me still to this day because I will randomly play Marco Polo with her, or I'll try to joust with the swimming pool noodles in a tricycle. There's something that I'll end up randomly trying to do.
You sound as bad as me. Well, I tell you what, chat loves you, Lee. You bring the freaky style in a different way that we have not had in a year and a half here. So I know chat loves you, man.
Show me the love, chat. Give me that care emoji. Throw a like on YouTube, you YouTube scoundrels.
Well, Christopher says you're awesome, and he said there ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy.
No sirree, Bob. There is not. We all want to be that way.
Wow.
I mean,
yeah.
It's the best thing in the world. You don't care what people think. You be you, man. You be you, boo-boo. That's all I want. You be you, boo-boo. Jason Anderson will leave with 10. You be you, boo-boo. Yeah, man.
Now I feel like I'm listening to the Flintstones.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
No, man, that's freaking Yogi Bear.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Dang, wrong one. Okay. All right, well, back to the race. I'll just shut up because everybody loves Lee.
Oh, goodness. Now I want a picnic basket.
Well, I want some loving, too.
Gambo will go ahead and pass the pace car now.
Okay, so that's going to put him back, yes, on the lead lap. Okay.
Yep, so everybody warming up them tires. We're going to set your front 3 rows. On the first row, Jason Anderson and Josh Jones. Row 2 will be Braden Caress and Steven Stympian. Row 3 will be Todd Neese and Brandon Collin. We're going to do 4 rows just because I want to. In row 4, in 7th position will be Lane, and in 8th position, the number 22 of Rodrigo Loga.
Well, not only that, Lee, we got 9 laps to go. We were so involved with the chat and listening and watching this. This race is almost over. Oh,
And
this is going to get interesting.
Yarrow has moved up to 10th position, something to kind of stay mindful of. Here we go. Green flag, we restart. Caress is going to drop down inside, looking at Jones. Jones is going to go to the inside of Anderson. Battle for 1-2 now. Anderson on the high side, Jones on the low side. Caress will be behind them. Then you have Colley and Stimp battling for 4th and 5th position. Todd Neese behind them. Then it's going to be Lane and Loga, Hartwell and Yarrow, and then Leffler is way down below that yellow line. We go 3 wide. He comes up almost into Hartwell. Coming out of 4th. And then, Caress hits Anderson going into 1. Anderson able to save it, remains in 3rd position. Colley sniffs to the inside and looking to overtake 3rd. Todd Neese smells blood in the water and is going to try to overtake Anderson as well. Braden Caress door tapped Anderson. Made him get a little loose there going into 1. Nice save by Jason Anderson across the line. Lane is getting all kinds of loose. The 2 got loose. Colley got loose. Gets smashed at the start-finish line, and the caution will fly.
Oh, what a turn of events. Holy. Wow.
We came out of 4. Lane was all kinds of loose. Colley was loose. Colley clips Neese, gets hit T-boned by Loga. Loga then says, you know what, I'm going to hit you again for good measure. Lane almost collects Colley coming by. Wow.
Wow, it's right. My famous words, wow. But watch this. Sequence swimming from the 2 and the 32, both, like you said, get loose. We're riding with Colley right now. He gets hit by goes up into the 1. 22 T-bones. Oh, man, that is a hard hit. That 2 car is just all over the place, and now we just see a whole bunch of carnage, man.
Yeah, and right behind that, the 32 was doing the same thing as the 2, but in a much freer space. And Loga just T-boned Colley, driver's side. Call the medic.
Wow. Yeah, Colley just got demolished. Now, Don't know if anybody's got a fast repair left. I would assume probably some of these drivers might. As Colley's coming down pit road now, we'll see if he gets a new car or not. But we will have our first attempt at a green-white checkered, and the top 8 are playoff drivers now. Aaron Bradford's going to be in 12th as of right now, playoff driver. Dave Bush is going to be in 14th, playoff driver. And Todd Neese is going to fall all the way back to 20th, playoff driver. And Rodrigo, yeah, where is he at? 18th? Wow, he's way back there. So that's going to, ooh, man. Well, Brandon Colley got a new car. Lane didn't get too much damage out of that, did he, Lee?
No, Lane did not, and he stayed out and is going to set in 8th position.
Okay, so he got loose but didn't get into nobody. That's good.
And look in 5th position. The number 95 of Michael Yarrow, missing a pit stall in the first third of the race, dropped all the way back to 20th position. And now here on the green-white checker, will begin on the inside of row number 3. Josh Jones up 4 positions from his start, leading the race here as we will have a shootout. Perez up 2 positions, now in 2nd. Anderson up 6 from his start, sitting in 3rd. Steven Stepien up 3 positions, sitting in 4th. Yarrow down 4. Leffler down 4. Hartwell in 7th, up 3. Lane in 8th, down 5. David Neese in 9th position, up 10 spots from his qualifying. Noah Lewis in the 98 will be in 10th, down 2. James Small will set in 11th, nice and cozy where he began this race. The number 3 of Aaron Bradford will be in 12th, up 1 position. Buzz, Paul, whatever you like to call him, he's the number 51. He's in 13. He's up 5 positions. Dave Bush in the 53, sitting in the 14th positions, up 2. Kerry Chim, the number 17 and 15th, he is down 1. Jason Adams up a position to 16th. Rodrigo Logan down 11 spots, sitting in 17th position. Todd Neese down 3 and 18th. Colley is down 7th from qualifying, but down a lot from this race, sitting in 19th. Fernando Gamboa will be in 20th, and Regney will be in 21st. That was just your rundown. That was just your rundown. That was just your rundown. So now you know what's going on.
That freaky fast.
Now I want to watch, the Let's All Go to the Lobby. I need an intermission.
Well, the race is almost over, sir.
I understand that. And okay. I think I'm going to eat me a piece of cold pizza when this is done.
Oh, there you go.
We will have a green-white checkered for our first playoff race with Sim Racing Unleashed. Round number 1, Josh Jones has set himself up. Is in an outstanding position leading this race. Has had a strong car all day. There we go. Greg Caress has given him all he can handle, though. He will start on the outside. In row number 2, the inside will be Jason Anderson. Anderson has been in and out of the top 5 all day long. Also a strong car. The 81 of Steven Stepien will begin in 4th position, the outside of row number 2. He has ping-ponged throughout the field and overcame some unfortunate events. The 95 of Yarrow begun on the inside of row 3, has climbed from 20th position after a disastrous pit stop and put himself in contention. On the outside of him will be Steven Leffler in the number 72 car. That's your first 3 rows as we get ready to go back green. It is a green-white checkered. Guess what, Lee? That means there's only 2 laps. Pace car comes off, and we get set. Barney, the flag guy, starts waving his little arm, and here we go, green-white checker time. Nice start there by Jones. Caress on the outside. We go into 1. Caress might have had a better restart than Jones. Going to be door to door as we go into 1. Anderson and Stipp, along with Leffler and Yarrow. Hartwell's trying to keep up with them. In the front, it's going to be Caress again and Jones. Jones cutting that dog leg, will continue to lead, but not clearing Caress, who's still got a nose to the outside. We all get bunched up in the 4. Anderson in 3rd, Stipp in 4th, Yarrow 5th. Behind them is going to be Leffler and Hartwell. Lane will settle in the 8th position. We come in with 1 lap to go into 1. Jason Jones with a big lead. Oh, Yarrow gets way loose, drops to the inside. No yellow, we keep going. Jones into 3 with the lead. Caress is trying to find something to happen here. Stipp is looking to battle Anderson for 3rd. We come through 4. Josh Jones will come away with the victory here. The race for 3rd. Jason Anderson 3rd. Stipp 4th. Leffler 5th. Hartwell Lane. And then the 98 of Noah Lewis. But man, Yarrow got taken out that last lap. Maybe by another car, maybe by forces of his own nature. But he got loose as all get out and came way to the inside there on that last lap. But a great green-white checkered here for our first round playoff race at ISM Raceway for Sim Racing Unleashed. Mr. Robert, look at the fireworks. He's so pretty.
So pretty. Congratulations, Josh Jones. It looks like we have the top 7 playoff drivers, man. So that's a good running, strong running for these top 7 for the first round here tonight, as we're going to get ready for our post-race interview here with our top 3 very shortly. But all right, Lee, well, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for post-race interviews.
And back here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, our first round playoff race here from Phoenix or ISM Raceway for Sim Racing Unleashed. And we're going to bring into the booth our race winner, Mr. Josh Jones. Josh, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir, I copy.
Man, outstanding race tonight. I mean, you guys really drove Phoenix and showed us what some tight racing could do here, and some great strategies as well. You had a strong car all day. You had a great driving strategy all day. What was your thoughts going into the first round of the playoffs here?
It's hard to. I didn't really have any specific thoughts. For my game plan was just I knew the tires were not too grippy there at the start, so you had to take it easy so you didn't spin out. So once you run a couple laps, you kind of knew what you had, and then you can kind of go a little bit. So I was just kind of patient on the start of the runs. Of course, towards the end of the race, you have to do what you got to do. So it was a little slippery and kind of fun racing with everybody. Just going as hard as we was.
Yeah, you and Braden Caress, Jason Anderson that was up there as well. Stipp did a pretty good job riding up there in the top. Yarrow with a poor Yarrow. But man, you and Braden Caress side by side for many, many laps. How hard was it on? Because we could see the slipping and sliding going on for the side by side racing there at the end.
Yeah, there's a few things you could do in the pits there as you ran, as you got longer to try to help it. But I mean, it's still pretty loose. You had to baby the throttle, or you was definitely going to go around. You had to really pay attention to what you're doing. It makes for fun racing, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations on your win here for the first round of the playoffs. And I know we'll see you next week. Anybody out there you'd like to give a shout out to or say hello to, sir?
Yes, thank you. You guys for broadcasting, of course, and all the admins at SRU, and Of course, American Hero Hunt for being on my car.
Awesome, sir. Well, congratulations on your victory here in the first round of the playoffs, and we will see you next week.
Thank you, sir.
And that's the number 76 of Josh Jones taking the victory tonight here at Phoenix. I'm going to still call it Phoenix ISM Speedway. It is Phoenix as we get set to go ahead and give you that finishing order for tonight. As we said, your race winner, the number 76 of Mr. Josh Jones. In second place will be Braden Caress. Third, Jason Anderson. In fourth, Steven Stempien. In fifth, Stephen Leffler. Finishing sixth, Brendan Hartwell. Seventh, Lane Doyle. In eighth, Noah Lewis. Ninth, David Neese. 10th, Aaron Bradford. Finishing in 11th position will be James Small. Paul Cohen will be in 12th. And 13th, Rodrigo Loga. In 14th, Todd Neese. 15th, Dave Bush. 16th, Fernando Gamboa. 17th, Kerry Chim. In 18th, Jason T. Adams. In 19th position, Michael Yarrow. Man, what a disastrous night for Michael Yarrow. Same thing for Brandon Colley, finishing in 20th position. And then we've got Kischik, Regney, and Cheswick finishing out, which I believe those are probably admins. But congratulations to our race winner, Mr. Josh Jones, as we get set for next week, round 2 here with Sim Racing Unleashed.
That is right. I don't have the standings up in 1 second, but if you want to go through our fine, proud sponsors here tonight, Lee.
Yeah, of course I do, because we like people that give us money to talk about them. Ladies and gentlemen, every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebudkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's Freaky with 2 E's, FreakyFast20, for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebudkicker.com. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by Abruzzi USA. That's Abruzzi, A-B-R-U-Z-Z-I. AbruzziUSA.com. Your wear, your way. Be it that you need some sim wear, some new sim gloves. Be it that you need some karting gloves, some personalized item, karting boots, personalized hats for your team. Whatever the occasion may be, all kinds of great apparel there at AbruzziUSA.com. That's Abruzzi, your wear, your way. Freaky Fast Broadcasting also brought to you by iPitting and the iPitting Board. iPitting Board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams. It helps you create an iRacing series board for all of your teammates. It provides for all of your teammates a clear vision of every data point they need, from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and much more. It's also a great help for your team's community manager, which can use the tool to share on social networks your team's achievements, races, and much more. Check out the iPitting Board and much more at ipitting.com. Another great race here tonight, Robert, for Sim Racing Unleashed, as we get ready to crank her down this Sunday evening and start a new week.
That is correct. Thank you, Lee, for everything you do here at Freaky Fast, and all the fans out there that watch us every single night here at Freaky Fast on Facebook and YouTube. You know the steps and the ropes to do, so if you don't mind, if you haven't done that already, make sure you do it for us. But next week here, Sunday night, we will be at Auto Club for 100 laps, 200 miles, wide open, 4-wide racing. Auto Club is a sweet track to watch. So make sure you tune in next Sunday for round number 2 here at Sim Racing Unleashed. But all right, well, hopefully we catch everybody here at Freaky Fast throughout the week. The schedule is on our Facebook, so make sure you go over and check it out. But until then, we'd like to say thank you everybody for tuning in again. But God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.